guys, it's me, Jessica, and today we're gonna do an old-fashioned haul. This is not all makeup, it's not all skincare. I've got like some cute hair accessories, some cute makeup bags, a couple of beauty items, a cute little thing to hold makeup brushes for my vanity. It's just a mixture of cute things I saw at the store that I bought. And usually when I do shopping little trips like this, I mean, technically I was grocery shopping and then I also saw these and bought them. Typically when I do little tiny hauls like this, I don't share them with you guys. I disperse them through my house, I use them, I never mention them. But I thought, you know what? I loved videos like this back in the day and I feel like no one does this anymore. I know there are people, but you know what I mean? The majority of YouTubers don't do these kinds of videos, so I would love to see them come back. Just cute little shopping hauls of random things you bought. You know what I'm saying? If you're newer to the YouTube world, you might not, I'm not trying to be a gatekeeper here, but you might not understand what I mean. But regardless, I'm excited to share just these cutesy little items with you. One of them is this headband. I'll show you in a second. All of them are like drugstore price kinds of items. I don't know how many you'll be able to find because I bought them at a store near me called Meijer. I feel like I say the phrase store near me called Meijer, but it's definitely a, you know, it's only in a few states. So I will do my best to find links for anything I mentioned. Let me just say that. If I can't find a link, I'll let you know down below. The reason I even started buying things is I love makeup bags. And I already have too many, but I wanted some smaller little makeup bags for when I'm traveling because I have large ones that I use, you know, that have like, oh, I can fit all my toiletries and skincare in this one. But I wanted some smaller ones. So I wanted to get some smaller ones, like one to maybe hold like my cords or something like that. So I wouldn't necessarily put makeup in this, but maybe smaller little items that need to be wrangled in my carry-on. So the brand of this and the next bag is called Primrose Hill London. I've never seen this brand before, but like I said, I'll see what I can find online. These were really cheap. They were under 10 bucks. I want to say this one was around $4 or $5. It's this really pretty floral pattern. It's really small, like the size of my palm, maybe a little bigger. And I loved that it's just that. It's got this really pretty, like kind of pinky peach shade inside, kind of like a strawberries and cream shade. Ooh, I love that. So I had to have it. I just had to have it, okay? It just brings me joy. It's so cute. So its big sister here is this one, same brand, and I loved this one because I thought the pattern was pretty, but beyond that, it has like those like rods inside just along this top part so that you can leave it open and it will hold itself open. Does that make sense? I love that. So it's kind of structured in that way, but then it's still cutesy down here. I can't explain why I like it, but I just like it. So I was really excited about that. I don't think I've ever had a bag that does this. Maybe I have once before, but I'm excited. It's got that same pretty kind of strawberries and cream color inside, and I'm excited to use this. Goal, ideally, I could fit all of the makeup I need. We're doing a road trip this next time, and ideally I could fit all of the makeup I need in this, and so I don't need like a big thing. I say that now, but come packing time, I'll be like, oh no, but I also need this palette. If you wanna see my recent pack with me video where I showed what makeup and things like that I was bringing on my last week-long trip, I will link that below. It was very recent. And I show like the bags I'm using in it, and then of course the makeup and skincare and stuff that I brought. Since I do have slightly voluminous hair when I want to, I've been wanting just some classic headbands. Like this is literally just a plastic cheapy little headband, but I thought it was so pretty, and so I just wanted some. So when I saw this in this pack that I'm about to show you, I was like, oh yeah. The pack was like $5. It has 8 different headbands. To be quite candid, this was the one I really just wanted. Like I would have bought this just for $5. That's pretty sad, but I would have. But it came with all of these. I like this one that's kind of the tortoise shell, but with like a little bit of like a weave to it. And then there's this really pretty kind of rose gold, just plain one here. Those are the two I'll probably wear the most under this. I also like the plain tortoiseshell one. And then the rest of them are just kind of like blacks and browns. You can't really tell. Some are thicker, some are thinner, but they don't give you a headache. They're the kind that's just like stretchy, and oof, I'm all in for it. I really am. They're so easy for me to wear. I think they are so cute, and we're gonna bring them back, folks. But the brand of this is Scunci, I think it's how it's pronounced. And again, I'll see if I can find this exact one down below. If I can't, I'll find at least what I can similarly. Actually, if I end up finding like cuter stuff, I'm gonna buy more. I'm just gonna have a million headbands. Okay, this is cute. I don't know how I'm gonna find this one online, but they had it near the makeup bags, and it's this little kind of ceramic cup for brushes, and it says, "Good morning, gorgeous." And I was like, oh yeah, I love it. And then I was like, Jessica, you don't need it. So I put it back, and then I was like, yes, I do. Put it in my cart. I currently have this clear one holding my brushes from the Cosmetic Archive, and I do like this, but I was just like, this is just so much cuter. So my thought is I might put my face brushes that I'm using in this one and then my eye brushes in this, because I do end up, I'm always trying new brushes, so I end up with tons of brushes that I'm using at a time. I kind of keep my clean brushes I'm not currently using in a drawer. I just always end up pulling more and more out, so I end up like running out of room. So I'm excited to have 2 little cups that I can work with there. And it's so cute. And I liked that it had the rose gold, but then the black on the inside. I just thought that was really, really pretty. Okay, continuing on with hair items. I mentioned in an Instagram story to you guys, like, hey, y'all, anyone else get headaches when you wear your hair in a ponytail? Like, without a doubt, every time I wear my hair in a ponytail. Now, I have heavy hair. I know I can ask my hairdresser about thinning it out. She's mentioned it to me, but I was like, to be quite candid, I like the way my hair lays. I like the way it sits. So I'm like, I don't really want to change that. I need a ponytail that will just solve the problem for me. Okay. So I'm gonna try these. It's the Goody Ouchless Soft and Seamless Elastics. It says it's for medium hair. I don't technically have thick hair. That's what's weird. When my hair's not like this, it's actually quite thin. And so it's just kind of an odd thing, but it's long enough that it does weigh my head down. These are completely elastic. I am sure these will stretch out over time, but frankly, all of the hair ties I use do anyway. You know what I mean? So it's not that big of a deal. I've tried those like curly Q things. I still have a few of those. They just get tangled in my hair and it drives me insane. So I can't do those. I also bought the ponyo things that like you like stick in. It's supposed to make your ponytail like stick up and like flare out really cute. No, those do not work. Not even close. And they just feel weird on your hair. And I'm like, I'm mad that I freaking fell for it and spent the money. I'm excited to give these a try. They're very, very different. They're like a thick, almost like pantyhose kind of material. You guys know what I'm talking about. I bought a new nail polish. I cannot tell you the last time I bought a nail polish. So a lot of you guys ask like what color I'm wearing on my nails. I get powder dipped nails, so I don't know. It's like at the salon, you just pick the color and they do it, and it's not one that I could touch up at home. Does that make sense? So I can never tell you, and I feel so bad, but I do paint my own toenails. I usually don't paint my toes during the winter. I just kind of give them a break for a few months because I'm not really showing them off very much, and so I just like to give them a break. But it's almost time, and for this next trip, I was like, I want to paint my toes a cute, kind of bright color, and I like to use colors on my toes that make me look tanner than I am. Do you guys know what I mean? And this is a color that does. So I've never tried this line. It's Sally Hansen, but it's their Mega Strength Nail Color. I picked out the shade 36 on Fleek, and it's so pretty. Again, I have this weird obsession with that like creamy strawberry color, and that's what this reminds me of. I literally had like 6 nail polishes in my hand. All of them looked a lot like this, but this was a little bit darker, and I kind of liked that. So planning on using this very, very soon. It does say to apply 2 coats. Have you guys tried this nail polish line? It looks incredibly opaque, So I'm excited, and I think this color is so bright, and it's almost spring, and I'm so excited about it. See, doing these kinds of videos makes me feel like I'm on my bedroom floor at my parents' house when I first started. I can't explain it other than that. I just do. So I did buy a few makeup items I figured I would share with you guys. I'm planning a Wet n Wild video, like doing a full face. They've sent me tons of PR. I own a bunch, and then I wanted to try a few more things that you guys had recommended to me. So I think I tried this long ago, but I didn't have the right shade. And so I never ended up really using it much, but I remembered kind of liking it, and so many of you guys recommend it. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation. The only cushion foundation I currently own is the L'Oreal one, and I love that one. It's so good for quickly touching up. I'll just use like my L'Oreal sponge, stick it in there, tap it on to usually my nose and chin. It touches it up without messing up your entire face. It's so beautiful. So I'm excited to try this. I got the lightest shade I saw there, which is 106A, light ivory. It says it's light and neutral. It should, in theory, work for me. Let's see. Oh yeah, that'll work. It's funny, it looks darker here than it does once you blend it in. So that is exciting. If you don't know about the cushion foundations, I'm sure you do, but it's usually got a cushion that's just soaked in the foundation, and then it comes with a sponge. I tend to use Beauty Blender kinds of sponges. I like the L'Oreal one the best. I just feel like when you wet those and use it, It covers a little easier. It's easier to apply than using that tiny thing they give you, but it's definitely doable with the thing they give you. So don't feel like you have to go out and buy something different, but I'm excited to try that some more. Speaking of sponges, I'd heard a few of you guys tweet me about the Wet n Wild sponge. It's their new makeup sponge. I think it's new. The packaging has a cute little bunny on it. But I mean, the actual sponge itself is kind of shaped similar to the Beauty Blender, but a little bit differently. Oh, cute. It even says WNW, Wet n Wild, on it. That's new. It feels pretty dense. I don't want to wet it yet because I kind of want to save it for that Wet n Wild video, but if you like to bake, having a sponge that has this super flat edge is perfect for that because you can really lay down the powder easily. So it's nice that you have that option. It's also kind of nice because if you turn it, you can get a really nice edge there for your like concealer you can get in there. And I usually use the bottom for actually bopping on the foundation. I feel like bopping should be the verb used in that scenario. You kind of bop it onto your face. So I'm very excited about that considering a lot of you guys did seem to really like it. And then this is a newer one. And oh my gosh, the amount of people that have told me to review this. Now I'm confused. I bought the wrong shade. I bought sand beige, and this, how in the world did I end up with this? I could try it as a bronzer. No, that just looks silly. Well, gosh, I could almost use it as a bronzer, like a bronzer that's truly just slightly darker than my skin. Dang it, Jessica. I think what happened was I had two in my cart, one darker, one lighter, because I did want to try to bronze with it. And then I found this next item, so I put what I thought was the darker one back. I think I put back the lighter one. Regardless, I think I could use it that way. I might give it a try. You know, lighting in stores, especially like grocery stores, that kind of, it's so hard to tell. So the next Wet n Wild item I bought was this contour stick. Again, I had asked like, hey guys, what's a good drugstore contour cream kind of a stick, other than just buying a darker shade of a foundation stick? And some of you guys mentioned this one. A lot of you guys also mentioned the Jordana contour stick. So that one's on my list. I need to get to a Walgreens though, because that's the closest place to me that sells it. So super creamy. Definitely a bronzer kind of a tone, like kind of orangey, warm. Might be too orangey warm. But we will see. I'm excited that it's so creamy. Oh, and I like this. Listen, put it on. That's nice. I feel like a lot of packaging like this, they don't snap on. And so you're always worried, like if you have it in your makeup bag, that it's gonna obviously open and then obviously be all over everything. So that is a very nice touch. So definitely gonna get a lighter shade of this. Very excited to give this a try. Stay tuned for that video. I'm really excited to do it. So that was everything. Was that dumb or was it fun? A mixture of both, that's okay too. If you didn't like it, don't tell me. I'm just kidding, you can tell me. I wasn't even gonna do this video, like I said, but I'm really glad I did because it just put me in a great mood. And if you like this kind of a haul, like mix of just different things, let me know. I buy little things here and there and I'm totally willing to save them and do little hauls like this every month or every other month. You know, like if I buy some cute candles at Target, things like that. Let me know because I really like watching them. Other than that, I hope that you guys will subscribe, stay tuned for my other videos, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.